always a crowd favorite, and I'm looking forward to having those folks join us here and getting to hear their story. And do we have an MC? Because Laurie is out, right? Who's our backup
Brian.
MC?
Brian.
Brian.
Yep.
Nice.
Former Jeopardy star is going to be our MC.
It only makes logical sense.
Yeah.
Thursday will be just a lot of collaboration. So a lot of the rocks we'll be working on. So we'll come forward with the kind of the key results, the measurables that we'll have with the rocks coming into Boardable Days. So Boardable Days is more about coming up with the plan, doing a lot of brainstorming. There's lots of whiteboards here in our office to kind of get together, lots of screens and TVs and things like that just kind of make working together so much more productive and enjoyable. And so Thursday is going to be a lot about collaboration, other things in here too, for sure. But that's it. And we'll have some fun in the evening. And then Friday, primarily wrap up, but we have a fun exercise around how our prospects see Boardable and how we show Boardable to those prospects. And so a little bit of a kind of insight that most of us don't get to see every single day. So we're looking forward to kind of giving that perspective to everyone as we wrap it up, and then a good Chick-fil-A on the way out. So that'll be fantastic. So that'll be our Thursday or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for next week. So you go to the next slide, just 10-day forecast, but it says it's going to sprinkle. We'll see. It's too far out, but it won't be freezing, which is what I was hoping for. So always a risk here in the Midwest. So looking good. And then finally, any other details, Ashley, you want people to know for their travels and getting in?
No, we're excited to have you. Your hotel is reserved. So if you are traveling in on Tuesday, it'll be ready for you. We have on this slide Boardable's new office address. So if you haven't wrote that down yet, you'll want to grab that. And then just a reminder, we kick off Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. here at the office. We'll have
Cody
breakfast.
is the first. Cody was the first out-of-town visitor last week? Yeah, last week. So if you need a guide to get you the extraordinarily long distance from the office or from the hotel to the office, he'll be happy to escort you so you don't get lost.
The only instructions I have are run as fast as you can through that tunnel. Just don't linger in the tunnel below the road. Just get through it. It's probably a 5-second sprint all out.
Later this afternoon, I'll add some of this stuff to your calendars, so you'll start to see that pop up on your calendar.
I did wonder, David's question, who are we live streaming this to?
Well, thank you, David, for ruining it. But yeah, so we released a feature this week, which is live streaming. And so I'm just going to share my screen for a second. So.
Oh, can I tell my mom about this? She would want to watch this right now.
John, can you stop sharing for a minute so we can?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
So I just dropped the link in there. You can actually just go to it if you want, but just for privacy, security, whatever. I only started up Boardable Days just to make sure nothing confidential was live streamed to my one subscriber channel. And
By
it
the way,
is
if
a
you click
private
that
link.
link, the audio messes with your head. So
yeah. So yeah, it's live. So now,
cool.
if you're an admin, you can first of all enable the option in the org settings, and then once you do, you can see the streaming option below. So it's an additional button that an admin would see. And then you can go live. There's a quick instructions on how to do this, and it's pretty straightforward. We already have a few organizations using this, namely Pearson, and it's a pretty big ad. It's been a pretty big ask for a while for some of these regulated organizations, for instance, that need to have public meetings.
How hard is it to set up?
So once it literally, like, once you go live, so when you have a YouTube channel, you have to request live streaming, and that takes a day for them to approve it. It literally is a 24-hour countdown for them to approve it. And then when that happens, you can just click the stream button below, click the live stream button in YouTube. It'll give you 2 pieces of information that you need to drop into this link, and then you're good to go.
It's extraordinarily easy. I mean, it is one where when we did this for Pearson the first time, right? Like I think Joe, you enabled it, and then they gave me their credentials, which I still have, and like it probably took me 10 minutes. I'd never done it before once, and it took me probably 10 minutes to figure out which values went in which fields, and then it just sort of magically happens. Yeah, it shouldn't require a tech team of any kind, even because they do use the same exact terminology for the values that you need. So it just says the thing you need in Boardable, and then you look at YouTube, and that's the same name of the thing you're going to type in, and it's just the URL and the key. So it's, fall off the truck easy.
Heather, can you give me context to your excitement so I understand it?
Most school boards have to stream their meetings live. And so this was always a request from school boards. Like, how do we stream meetings in Boardable Video? Yeah, Boardable Video seems great, but we need to be able to stream our meetings so that anybody from the public can attend our meeting. And that's every public school across the country.
So does this mean you're going to win a lot more public schools?
That's the hope.
I can't believe we saved
There
this
is,
to the
John.
end of the meeting.
There's no other viable alternative, Heather. Everything else is garbage.
I know. I'm so excited.
By the way, I just completed Jenny's enablement. Everything else is garbage just by us. That's just bottling up the enablement.
That line aligns with our brand pretty good.
We're delightful. Everything else is garbage. Just buy it.
I just want to say very cool. Good job.
Amen.
Thank you.
All right, a couple more slides, John. Everyone needs to get out of here a few minutes early and start packing.
1 second here. Company meeting. All right. I'm back.
I think we only have 2 announcements left, guys. Sydney's out today, and so I'll cover them for. One is about U.S. elections on Monday. Tuesday. I lied. Tuesday. If you haven't already seen this slide, you don't have to request PTO for this. You shouldn't. Just let your leader know that you'll be out, and then you can vote. And then the second one is a co-working reimbursement program. So if you are one of our remote employees and you are interested in this, reach out to Sydney and your manager, and they'll help you get that situated. That's all I have for you guys.
Wait, there's
John,
one more
you tried
slide.
to vote. You tried to vote early, John, and that was a
Yeah.
bust.
Good luck if you vote early. Good luck.
All right, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Rest up. We're gonna have a great week next week, and cannot wait to see each and every one of you. And thanks again for the warm wishes. Really appreciate it. Have a great weekend.
Jeff, you better screenshot that right now.
Never again.
Never again.
Yeah, about right. About right.